Missouri's COVID-19 preparations have been made by the Student Health and Public Safety Committee, which consists of faculty, staff, and students. The committee has been meeting since April.
Meeting multiple times a week over the summer, and we just discussed different factors that needed to be considered as we considered coming back to the fall.
We're taking as many safety precautions as possible. We have been working closely with the Greene County Health Department to make sure that we are following all of their protocols, but then we're also doing what's best for Drury. So in that, we are making sure that we are masking and social distancing and trying to be as careful as we can as we come back to campus. The students have been very involved in the committee. We've had 2 SGA members, myself and President Nick Rauscher, and we have just been trying to be kind of a liaison between the faculty and staff and the students. So we want to make sure that the concerns are heard on the students' behalf, but also make sure that we are communicating what administration is planning on doing and what the committee is planning on doing.
When we're discussing, we're considering CDC guidelines, and a lot of decisions are made with the help of the Springfield-Greene County Health Department. So I think we're getting a lot of large-scale national considerations, and then a lot of the local ones that we need to consider, for us being here in Springfield as well.
There will be positive cases on campus. It's going to be a lot of navigating new things that we've never had to do before. There will also be options if you have to miss class due to COVID. You can do it virtually, and the professors are all going to be very willing to work with students. It's going to be very different this year. We're navigating through a pandemic, and it's something that none of us have ever experienced before. So we just have to remember to have patience with one another, and just remember that we're going to get through it together. We just all have to do our part, make sure we're wearing our masks, social distancing, doing everything we can to get through this as quickly as possible. I feel very good about the plan. I think that the committee has put in lots of time, and it's really well thought out. And the committee is really trying to put the students first and put their faculty and staff first. And we just want to make sure that students feel safe.
I think it's been considered through and through that we are still a liberal arts university that thrives on students being together, and that we should try to do that as long as it's safe. Of course, yeah, there's anxiety, but I think it's still the safest way that we can do this. And I think doing this is important, that we're able to see each other and work with each other, because I think it becomes so much more challenging when we're not together. I think my peers need to know that now is not the time to risk your own and your friends' health. The most important, easiest thing that we can all do is to just limit our contact with other people. It's so easy to just spend time in smaller groups than the larger groups, and to stay apart from each other a little bit further than maybe you normally would. And I think the more that we do that, the faster we might be able to not do that anymore.
The Panther Plan on the Drury website is the first place I would say to go look for all of that information. It's all listed, and you can read through it, get the basics of the Panther Plan, and feel more confident in coming back to campus. And Nick and I are the connection between the administration and the students. And we want to make sure the students feel like they are heard and they can use their voice. And so if you have any questions, please email SGA, contact us, and we are happy to answer those questions. But don't be afraid to ask questions, because it is unknown. And so we are happy to help navigate through all of those.